everyone. Welcome back to our stream. We are here and we're in good spirits. We're playing another Curse of the Azure. What the fuck was that? Curse of the Azure. Sorry, Curse of the Azure Bonds game. I'm hearing noises around me and it's scaring me. Yeah. So I know it's a holiday today. I don't really give a shit, but whatever.
Is it?
It's a Hallmark holiday.
Happy Eater Day.
Yes. Happy fucking throw eggs at old people day. So
Zombie Jesus Day.
we are here.
Yeah, I like Zombie Jesus. That's
Zombie Jesus. Fuck yeah. So
Zombie
yeah.
Jesus.
Without further ado, I am Nick, your floating head, because currently cameras, internet's working better without them. I play Losderata Stonecrag, a hill dwarf cleric. Oh god, he's magnificent and fucking sassy. And he likes to basically claim that he is all about his god, but sometimes half of the time he doesn't understand who his god is. Inside trading joke.
That's like really.
It's me.
It's
really
her.
It takes a lifetime to understand your god.
But how can you ever truly
Long-term
understand the
commitment.
God of Sea?
I don't. I never understand anything. I'm just going with the wind. That is how I roll. With
Like a
that,
candle in the wind?
yes, exactly. So, Lauren, you want to give us a little bit more on your character?
Yes, I would love to. Hi, I'm Lauren. I play Wim, a tiefling sorcerer. Missing a horn. It's pretty obvious. Causes more trouble than she's worth. Wild magic. I think I hurt somebody last time, so sorry. Maybe? No, I killed some green little thingies. Lizard things. What were they called?
The Drake.
Drakes. I was thinking dragoon, and that was not it. Thank you. Yeah, so I did a thing like that. I tripped them. It was fun. That was the extent of it. Yes. How about you go? Sorry. Oh, I didn't realize reading.
Nope. Sorry, I have ice cream now.
Oh, yes.
I went from Hot Pocket to ice cream really fucking quick. Hi,
Yes.
I'm Jess. I play Volna. This game's Volna. We're good. We're doing good, yo. Hiding up in those good old trees. Shooting them good old drakes with them good old arrows. Fucking dragon now.
Fucking dragon.
Pass it to Derek.
Hi, I'm Derek. I play Colt, affectionately known as the cause of and reason for collateral damage. I'm a halfling monk. I have a tendency to revel in the fact that I can punch ghosts, and I enjoy mayonnaise. So,
Christ.
Look at Rozzy.
I'm Lyra. I'm a human warlock. I basically try to blend in and use whatever charm I can muster to get myself out of trouble after causing trouble. That, or if I haven't caused the trouble, it was my now twin familiars, Fiona and Fail. So they've multiplied. So yeah, there's that. Lots of trouble.
I like how every one of you claim to be the source of all of the trouble and chaos, except Jess.
Oh, it's never Jess.
I mean, I'm not though.
That's so true.
Yeah,
It's never
she's
Jess.
the one who you like tell. Like you're like, Mom,
Mom.
I might have done a
She's
thing.
I'm mom.
Mom.
Savona.
I'm really
Maybe
sorry,
you keep us in
but
the straight and narrow.
You're gonna
I
turn
thought it
mom
was a
into
good
an
idea.
alcoholic. A very judgy alcoholic.
And I'm Kevin. I DM this game. I'm not in charge. I have no idea what's going to happen.
No, definitely not.
Sometimes I don't even play the game.
No, don't do that.
Over the course of the last session, you were traveling through the Cormanthor Forest on your way south to a city on the southern edge of the forest, Sembra. However, the road started to rapidly overgrow with vines and pushed you off the chosen path. While you're trying to figure out what to do next and reacquire a direction, you stumbled across a trio of green drakes. Thail and Fiona found them, and when they were spotted, ran directly back to you guys. Guard drakes in tow. After all of that kind of shook itself out, you had seen that the drakes had were not alone, and there was an ancient-ish green dragon kind of sitting there in the forest, watching all of this play out.
Lauren, you're on mute. Are you saying something really witty? Because I really want to hear it.
No, not really witty. I'm just agreeing. Yes, go on.
And
What are you
I'm
doing,
currently-
Talia?
I'm currently afraid. I remember that.
Yeah, some of you had rolled for dragon fear and were under those effects.
I'm not scared. He's my best friend now.
So as he's sitting there, and he's huge. I mean, he could swallow any of you in a gulp.
Was he a kind?
He kind of opens his mouth with a yawn. Thin mist of chlorine comes out on his breath that changes. You can just
We
smell
have
the
pool?
stink of it.
Public pool?
Why have you wasted all of your time getting?
Getting what?
Yeah, that's a good question, what she said.
I've been following your passage through the forest
We didn't go that far.
since you left Cormier.
Why?
I have a fan club,
Are we that popular?
right?
He thinks he has a fan club. Stop it.
Wow, fucking rude.
Nick, why are you in the wrong square?
What do you mean?
Anyway, whatever.
Okay.
On my screen, you're in the wrong square.
No, I'm not, but okay.
Are we good now?
I literally had to change nothing because I'm in the right square.
I-
Rozzy, stop.
It's all good. The symbol on your arm for Drakendos, the Red Wizard of Thay. You have misprioritized him and left by far your greatest problem.
Which one? I don't know which one is that.
There are two symbols that remain on your arm.
Yeah. Which
One of them is a kind of squirrely candle-looking symbol for Drakendos.
So he's squirrely. Okay, squirrely guy.
He's the Mad Red Wizard of Thay.
Oh, squirrely.
The other one is for Tyrant Thraxus, who's a demonic, fiendish being of some type that you haven't been able to get too much of a definition for.
Willing to die for it, so it's fine.
The threat Drakendos poses is far greater than anything you've dealt with.
Okay. Let's get here with the candle.
And you've come to tell us this because
Ex-lover.
it's a problem for you as well.
Drakendos is most certainly a problem for me.
So,
He wants to recreate the Dragon Rage.
What's that?
That would be the Flight of Dragons was a event that happened a couple of years previous, where all the dragons throughout the realm basically go on a rampage and slaughter and burn through the countryside.
Wasn't that part of why Zenthal Keep, the other side of Zenthal Keep, was so trashed?
Yeah. There's it's part of a big elven curse, and it was its own huge storyline.
So it was
but
really
it
his
was-
fault or the elven curse?
It normally happens every 300 to 400 years.
so this is like a natural kind of cleaning service that they pour that comes through every so often.
Well, I mean, if you ask the elves who created it, they used it to keep the dragons from getting too powerful by making them go crazy and occasionally die in battle when they otherwise wouldn't. it made sense to them at the time, I guess, is the best way to go with that.
Mm.
Dragon Dose wants to recreate this event immediately before its scheduled time.
Oh, that doesn't.
He's gone crazy.
Well, aren't you all?
So, what you're saying is you've been watching us because you think that we can solve your problem.
No, you will solve the problem.
Okay.
I'm a little defective. That may not happen. Just want to put it out.
Mm, I'm
I
currently
tend to go-
I'm shitting my pants right now, so I'm like even afraid to talk to this thing. You guys do the communicating because I can't deal with this.
Dragon Dose had remained a small problem when he got kicked out of Thay. But he latched on to this idea that if he created enough chaos, it would somehow redeem him with Zostam and the rest of the Thayan Zalkirs.
Oh.
Zostam's never forgiven anyone for anything, and I doubt he's going to start now. Just someone raised a muck over here with Dragon. But on his own, he was bad enough. But he's made some connections to gain more power than anyone as mad as he should have. He started forged an alliance with Sindrak, a red Dracolit. Sindrak has a cult of drow elves who follow and worship him. Cult of the Dragon is growing powerful in the south.
So we got a crazy wizard, bag of bones dragon, and a bunch of irresponsible elves dancing around, and they're causing a problem that's causing you to be a little concerned.
The bite-sized one. A dragon rage concerns all in the land. That's its actual intent,
Dragon. Okay.
as misguided as it was.
Dragon rage. Am I guessing again?
So yes, I have a very personal interest in making sure this does not happen. But everyone benefits from this not happening.
Yeah.
I mean, we definitely don't need that. That's for sure.
Yeah. What do you get out of it?
I get to not go crazy. Kind of a no-brainer for me.
So you're not crazy now?
Can you
Trust me.
not insult him like right now?
I don't know. Green dragons are crazy, right? That's what I thought.
Oh my god.
If I wasn't sane, would telling you I am convince you?
Well, you seem so awfully forthright, so I was a little concerned.
You know what? We're just gonna need a big old
I'm just
kiss.
curious.
It's a little concerning
What
that
he
you
said.
that you
Go
arrive
ahead.
and
After you.
that you're so like
I'm not used to
respectful
forthright.
of us.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
little weird.
That's someone of your stature looks at someone of my stature normally and sees me as nothing more than a snack, if that. Am I not right?
Today, you may be a useful snack.
Well, he's not covered in mayonnaise. Usually, he's very useful when he's covered in mayonnaise. We didn't prepare for the day. Just want to put that out there.
So how do these drakes play into your business?
The creations you destroyed?
Yeah.
They're a thing I make.
Sorry about that. Oh dear. We just
Loyal
Yes.
guard dogs. Very little more than.
Okay.
cool.
Okay.
Good. Well, just
Cool
so
deal.
you know, we didn't seek them out. They sought us out, and we dealt with it.
If I was worried about that, you would have heard about it by now. the nature of the mind control and the bonds of champ you bear.
Yeah, can you help with that? No. Not super
Maybe.
fun.
I like a maybe. It's promising.
It's a uncommon type of compulsion, and the only possible magics that would block that would have to predate it. Old magic.
I don't know any
What
old
makes it
magic. Do you
old?
guys
Is
know
it like
any old magic?
crusty? Is it like yellow at the edges, so crinkly, a little brittle? Like, what makes it old magic?
Can
Because, like,
I
yeah, silver, yeah.
can I try to do an Arcana check to figure out like what he means exactly by like
Yeah.
old magic?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Oh shit, that's right. That light doesn't work. Sorry, 1 second. I need to actually see what I'm doing. That would be helpful. All right, time to roll. 13 plus 5, that's 18.
Usually when someone refers to old magic, they're referring to one of the base types of magical theory, which are usually elven, draconic, dwarven, or giant.
Okay, so basically
Uh,
magic that, for example, my people would have practiced slash known,
yeah, it's like
or currently do know.
the old traditional stuff, the stuff that's more powerful than is easily available now.
Oh, right. Oh, God, that.
Falling into that kind of like old knowledge, lost knowledge is always better sort of stuff.
So I know exactly what you mean by this. However, I don't have any hands on that magic. My current magic is done through the newer ways.
I didn't think there would be any way to assist you until I smelled the elf.
Oh.
Oh, that's right. You're old as fuck.
Rude. I think she smells lovely. I can personally see if she smells not so great.
Alright, I'm gonna finally get down out of my tree.
You're
Lestrada,
old
I
as
put Lestrada.
fuck.
I could smell your heritage.
Oh, that's.
a little personal, don't you think?
I can smell your heritage.
That statement
you
is
asked for
so weird.
Always ask for consent.
I could smell your heritage.
Your family tomb rests nearby. Now, Jess, we haven't talked about your character's backstory in a very long time. But I remember you're from a noble family.
Yes.
And give me a history check.
Don't do it. It's a trap.
Now all the cameras are messed up.
Well, they are because
Bronzy.
the new thing is that it switches positions when someone leaves from video.
Oh.
8.
It's great.
I'm good at history.
Okay.
I'm good at history.
All that you know of is the location of your family's crypt was lost long ago. So there's a newer crypt you're familiar with, but it's just the replacement for the one that's lost.
How do you lose a crypt?
You just forget what it is.
They kind of walk away sometimes.
That's strange. I don't know why it would be around here. It's been lost for quite some time.
The cloak you're wearing.
Yes.
The one that you had recovered from the Yanti temple.
Yes.
Think about where it might have come from.
Oh, it's old as fuck, like you.
God damn it!
It was my granddad's. Just wanted to say.
Listen, I'm just being
An
truthful.
arrow just sinks into the ground next to the star's feet.
You do know
Lystara?
that the cloak itself is old. Even by Volna standards, it's an old cloak.
I said Lystara. I'm dumb.
Losdrada.
To be
Try again.
fair.
He's the star of our eye,
Same
guys.
difference.
That's why.
Oh, wow. Okay. Alright.
If you can resist the pull of the bonds long enough to visit that temple and survive,
Of course.
you may find something that helps you.
Oh,
Ooh.
I'd be interested, rather obviously.
Visit the family crypt. Cool.
More adventure and crypts. Hey, they could
You
use a
know.
little bit of
Get a
seasoning for my
rubbing of
holy water,
the-
maybe.
Of an enchantment.
uh, is that
Wow, okay. Kevin broke for a second. Shutting down.
it's everyone's
Oh.
kind of quiet and not interacting tonight.
Well, we're listening to the dragon. He's very interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's green. He's ancient, apparently. Or the only
And
thing
so
you
is
do is
and so
make
is so is Volna, you know? Like
Yeah, she's ancient.
It's
I don't know. Can you make dry explode? I didn't know that. Can you? That's really cool.
for once Colt is trying to not say something because everybody else is all great about this diplomacy. My diplomacy would have been an uppercut to his jaw.
no,
Right
do
now.
not fight
So-
the fucking dragon.
That's why I'm saying nothing. I'm just standing there twiddling my thumbs,
Good.
stretching my limbs, getting ready to hit something.
Lyra, where are you at in all this?
Chilling.
Chilling.
Where's
Chilling.
Fiona and Faya? What are they doing?
I assume chilling with me. Ready
If
to
they were
fight.
not chilling with you,
I'll get on the.
where do you think they'd be getting into the most possible trouble at?
Oh god.
Holding the tail. Holding the tail of the dragon. Or
No.
If they weren't afraid of getting chomped on, they'd be poking at the dragon from a safe spot where he couldn't reach.
spitballs from yonder.
So that's where you spot them is on the back of the dragon's neck, trying to get in like a position to ride him.
Why?
I love it.
Control them.
I'm just going to try to subtly snap and be like, no.
No, encourage the chaos. I'm all for it. Yes.
Like, good God, I've become a parent. Like, I'm supposed to be like equal in this chaos creation, but they've just gone like full heal.
rogue
Like, I don't even
or-
know what to do.
Just let it be. Just
God,
let it-
you have to
just-
babysit them every
accept it.
hold their hand every
So
fucking
you're gonna just try to power word mom them back to you?
Power.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna give them the look and like a snap. See what
Okay.
fucking happens.
Oh, God, this is
How about we
beautiful.
do that as just an intimidation?
Don't make me summon a new familiar.
Because a third one will help.
Oh my god.
No.
Spiced rice.
Beautiful. Yes.
20. So that's an 18 on die. So 19, 22, 23.
You
Did
just,
it fucking work?
you just start like muttering under your breath to yelling at them, trying like you can't yell at them, but you can't keep the words from coming out. So
The lips are moving.
there's a lot of frustration there in your expression, and they just stop what they're doing and look over at you, and they see the, and they know they're in trouble.
Oh man.
They're not sorry, but they know they're in trouble,
Jesus Christ.
and they just slowly go invisible.
Oh my god.
Ever.
Control your kids, my god.
An 18 on die can't control my fucking. Okay? So no, it's not an option.
Dragon speaks again. So you don't have much time. The bonds are going to pull you south whether you want to or not in the near future.
Cool. And what should we expect south?
Oh, a mad red wizard of Thay, Draculage, and a
Yeah.
horde of drow.
God, another mad wizard?
And
Jesus
more demons?
Christ.
Yeah, the one he mentioned before.
Couldn't just kick like a shopkeep in the shins and be done? Why couldn't that have been one of the bonds? Why are they so serious?
You'll need to get the helm of dragons. Quite honestly, is more of a crown
Helm
away
of
from Dragondaros.
Dragondaros. Well, his name was not that original. Dragondaros.
Well, he's a red wizard. They're generally not that original.
Makes
Truth.
sense, which
It's
I
all-
why I don't like them.
Take over the world. Nah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh God.
You know, Chief, I don't know your name, but you know, I'm starting to like you a little more. So, you know,
Most
Where
call
the
me
fuck
Timber.
am I? Like.
Yeah. What's your proper name, good sir?
Most
Ma'am.
call me Timber.
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 hmm,
Or is it Timber? Which one?
Timber, like a big pile of wood.
Oh my God, that's
like,
so
or
hot.
like
Timber.
you as you're walking by, you knock over a tree and go timber as you're walking by. Does that happen a lot?
No.
Oh my God, your name though has me
I'm so
quaking.
disappointed.
Like, I know I'm afraid of you, but damn.
I have a real strange question for you, Dragon. Unrelated to the business at hand, because obviously we're going to deal with that. But I would really like a green dragon scale like belt buckle. Do you happen to have like an extra just old scale laying around?
Like,
Welcome to Hot Topic.
It's about to pop off. Yeah.
That's
I don't want to take it from you, but I want to like one that you've.
That sounds like a
sure you
very
no longer
bad
use
idea,
so often, right?
but
Like
okay.
Bird molt. Shed.
He's slightly stunned by your question. Mostly like the boldness of it just kind of gives him pause where he doesn't know how to respond right away. Like, it's not polite to ask.
yeah.
I don't agree with the conventions of politeness, and it wasn't really necessarily polite for you to sick your dogs on us either. So if we're going to talk about politeness,
You lived.
yes, and you live too. If you just give me a discarded scale that you have,
And we
I'll
always
pay
had a
for
friend.
it. I'm not like offering. I'm not asking for it for free. If you want me to kill someone for you, I'll do it.
This is why there's no great halfling
Contracts.
kingdom.
That is so true, and I agree with that statement.
Nope.
You
Because we don't-
on your death warrant.
There's
Yeah,
no
'cause-
great halfling kingdom because if we weren't around in other people's kingdoms, they would have surely fallen by now. We have to spend all our time propping everybody else up. We don't have time to make our own kingdoms.
Are you sure about that?
You tell the elves or the dwarves that, hey, this is my backyard. If you come in my backyard, I'll eat. They stay away. The dwarves will like put up yard markers so they know where my yard starts, so they'll stay away from it. The elves will
Wait, they put
tell
you in a pen?
stories
Why would you let them put
generation
you
to
in a pen?
generation, making sure everyone knows where my backyard is, and they stay away from it. And I don't eat them. It's a great
So
way
all
this
we have
works.
to do is put pegs in the ground and you.
But
Is
humans,
that's all we can use to
halfling-
beat you?
all you do is poke around in yards and complain when you get eaten.
I don't.
I don't
have a yard.
complain. I would never complain if you tried to eat me.
I start putting posts up like little.
I'm
sticks.
not into that, but like,
Apparently, you won't eat me if I'm in a yard. This is my yard.
It's a natural curiosity. We're allowed to be inquisitive.
In fact, I'd love for you to just breathe on me right now.
oh,
Oh,
Please.
okay.
It makes him hot.
Not in my yard. Not my.
not in my presence. This is scary.
Not in my yard.
I am terrified,
me,
guys.
yard.
I am
Obviously,
frightened.
he doesn't take anything I say seriously, so why is he going to take anything else I say seriously?
You're so
I will
magnificent.
try to
Green.
revive you.
Is
Go for
that
it, dude.
forest green?
I don't know what terrifies me more, this conversation or the
green.
dragon.
I think the conversation at this point.
Yeah, my fear
Uh,
fear gets doubled, and I can't do anything. I can't even speak.
if you can get the crowd of dragons away from Drakendera, that will give you the three items. Tyrant Thraxus has been nudging you to collect.
Mhm.
It confused me at first why he was seeking these items out. They're the very items that can be used to banish him.
That sounds like fun. I like banishing.
But he believes that if you're in your hand and he controls you, he controls the item.
Mhm.
And he can then destroy them, making it impossible to banish him.
And this was who again? Thraxus, you said?
Tyrant Thraxus.
If you can protect yourself from the bond's control, some of the ancient elven magic may resist in that crypt.
Mhm.
If you can disrupt the call of the bonds for a moment, that may be everything you need to win and prevent both another flight of dragons and the return of tyrants.
That doesn't seem that fun. Would we won't remember the dragon craziness. Would that wasn't in our lifetime, or was it?
It probably would have been around Wim and Lyra's childhood.
Okay.
I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
I remember.
Vividly.
I remember
Yeah,
about
no,
I
3,000
was
years
there.
ago.
It was 20 to 25 years ago, somewhere in that range.
Oh.
Okay, yeah.
It was yesterday.
I was gonna say, I thought it was gonna be like, oh
It
yeah,
blinked and I'm
3,000 years
here.
ago. Like,
I'm not that old. Fuck off.
You're amazing. That's what you are.
As far as elves are concerned, there's not much difference in age between 100 and 1,000.
damn.
Everybody else likes
what's she
to-
on? It's called stem cell therapy. That's what she's on.
Oh, dear.
Uh,
Everybody likes to put a flag in their decade, don't they?
so, as Timber was talking, you do kind of feel the bond pulling you to the south. It's something you can resist for the moment, but you won't be able to resist it for long. And if there is something in that crypt worth having, you'll need to hurry to get it.
Well, I can't believe I'm saying this, but let's go to the crypt.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. Wow.
I like
I mean,
underground.
yes.
I like
Fine.
other places to
I do
be.
have
The demon
one.
child thing.
Do you have one question for you, Kevin? You said those drakes are green they were green as well.
Mm-hmm.
So is it similar enough color?
I harvest them. I
Okay.
harvest them.
So I turn around. I'm like, I agree. We'll do this. And the drake that's already dead, I go just scrape off a few scales and put them in my pocket.
Yeah, Timber gives you no reaction about all that. They're just broken toys as far as he's concerned.
So it's I'm fine with it. I just want a green scale belt for my championship belt when I start my wrestling career.
You would have one. I
Oh
love
my
it.
God.
Yes.
So, if you're going to the crypt, you best hurry.
Yes.
And he kind of flexes a wing,
It's-
and a path through the trees just kind of opens up.
Oh damn, that's badass.
Can you teach me that?
No,
Wow. All right. Fucking
can you-
shot down.
Could you do me one minor favor? Can you
definitely
tell them
think
that
those
I can actually talk
I
to
got
plants?
them for every little piece of
They don't
thing
believe
can
me.
do.
He's
talking to
almost
plants
again.
isn't even that difficult.
I know, and they don't believe that I can do it.
No, we don't. We obviously don't believe you can do it because you don't seem like the plant talking type.
Harvesting Drake cards right now. Yeah, he can talk to plants.
Yep.
As you guys walk down the path, you can just hear the dragon speaking as you go away. We are all screwed.
See,
He's not wrong. So.
Ye of little face.
for millions of years, people have been doubting the power of halflings, and yet
I think you're a boss.
major things still get done
Yes,
because we're around.
of course.
Like,
Fist bump.
So that conversation happens as you walk down this trail for the next hour.
yes.
Brave Sir Robin. Sorry.
And I would walk 500. Sorry.
You find yourself in this valley with a stream running through it. At the front of the valley, there are two marble pillars standing up on end. Nothing on top of them. Just the symbols for Corellian and the rest of the elven gods around the two pillars in order. Beyond that, you can see where there's a marble courtyard floor, all open air, with a lot of brush and weeds that have grown up over the marble, vines and such.
Hey, Volnut, we've already tomb robbed some of Lestrada's family with
Whoa, that
when
was.
we did that. Oh, well, we got that gem from the dwarven fortress
that was
and the
not my
thing.
family. Listen, no,
Yeah,
they're a bunch
okay.
of traitorous
Yeah, that wasn't actually
scumbags.
his family. That was just his race.
Okay,
Yeah.
his people.
This is
So
fine,
now
though.
we're,
Yeah,
we're
they're
gonna go
traitors.
tomb rob.
It's
from
fine.
You.
It's not tomb robbing if it's your own family, right?
Well, according to elves,
Hunting
not
inheritance,
really.
maybe?
There's been a lot of
Paying taxes
elven
on
legend where you go recover the family heirloom MacGuffin
Yeah.
from the crypt and use in time of great need, and then return it because why would you want it someplace convenient next time?
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what we're doing. It'll be fine.
Okay, so I call things as I see it, and we stole shit from there. We're taking stuff from you. I'm just wondering when we're gonna get the Wims people.
Oh my god, what are you targeting all these people now? Like,
Wow.
They already took something from me, alright? Jesus, I'm assuming.
Well, because you can't really steal from a halfling community. The stuff's just there. If you take it, nobody cares.
oh well, you're talking about
buddy.
your people now. Okay, never mind.
Oh. Well, you know what? I'm have to. You know, yeah, go.
Let's just go into this gym, please. Let's get this over with.
Yeah, this is kind of getting a little silly. Let's
My
go.
mom's a little bit of a priestess.
Start with a perception check.
Is that anyone?
Yeah.
Anyone, everyone.
Okay, cool. Let me turn my light on again. Perception check. Let's roll it. That is
No.
a 6 plus what? 6 plus 7, 13.
I got a 10.
Yeah.
I'm rolling great today, yo.
Yes.
Oh,
I got a
this
5.
shirt is obscenely bright.
Lauren, what did you get? Muted.
You're
Yeah.
so muted. You keep talking.
Yeah, there we
well,
go.
you definitely heard that. So my passive is 15. My roll was 14. Let you do what you will with that.
Okay.
God, I love that.
Sorry. Really sorry.
So, Lauren, the overgrown courtyard.
Super
As you glance over at it, you notice that there's a something carved into the marble, covered up by all the brush.
card. That looks fancy.
When you step over to it to give it more of a look, you're seeing just the edge of it. But there's a solid circle that looks like it's got a bead of silver running through it. Can you back that up with an Arcana check?
Oh, that's much better than my perception. Bless your heart. So let's see. That is an 18 plus 6, 24.
Okay. You're almost certain this is the edge of a teleportation circle.
Who wants to go for a ride, kids?
Oh my god, yes.
You see that little thing I pointed out to them? I'm like, you see that little bead there? It's like,
Yeah, but serious question for you: is this wild magic still all over here?
Do I
Because
feel wild magic? That's a great.
I don't want to
It's
be
not as
turned
strong as
inside
it
out.
was an hour or two ago, but yeah, there's still a tingle to the entire forest.
So if we
feel
were to
it,
activate
but
that teleportation
trust in
thing,
the tingle. Trust me, tingles lead to good things.
so
Usually.
I'm gonna wonder, would I have knowledge that if activating that in a still wild magic area, would it cause any negative effects or possibly wild surge effects?
Everyone hold on to me.
You have the teleportation circle spell, right?
Yes, I do.
Give me an Arcana check.
Okay.
Give him advantage if he has it. Then you get advantage. If you know.
If I know, well, I mean, you never know. Like, you never know. Let me see.
I mean, he's friends with me. He should get advantage.
What is that? 9 plus 5, 14.
Okay. Yes, wild magic may be a problem. And the way that teleportation circle spell works is you can go from any circle location to any circle location that you know. So
Oh, I don't know of any other
if-
circle locations.
Will we
if you
have
would
to
uncover
go
enough
somewhere
of
to
this
go
one,
there?
you'd be able to return to it.
Okay.
Oh.
And let me double check because I think you don't need to be the other.
So this would be our return spot if we
Yeah,
found
so you
another
can
one
draw
elsewhere.
a circle when you cast the spell and make a temporary circle. This is a permanent circle.
Oh, well, isn't that nice? That could be
You got a
useful.
callback number? Look at that.
I got a callback
Forget
number.
call
Yeah.
me, maybe.
And that may be why the temple became lost if teleportation was the standard way to it,
Yeah.
and teleportation ceased to function for some reason.
Oh, I get you. Okay. Well, this could be good, but also kind of bad because listen here, wild magic is definitely gonna fuck up our
I don't cause
day.
that much trouble, honestly.
You'd also need to uncover enough of the circle to be able to read the
So I have
address.
to pull stuff out. To pull the thorn.
Get that IP off that thing.
I mean, we could come
Or
back
do
here,
we-
but
I'll do
if
that.
we don't need to,
Well,
I might like to
you could
uncover
also
the circle.
no.
activate the teleportation circle, then that might clear the contents of the circle by teleporting it away. But
Well,
that would be a non-standard usage of the spell, so things might go wrong. I'm just saying it's out there as an offer if you want to clean things up quickly.
No.
What is on top of the circle? Like, what's covering it? I didn't
I
actually
think
hear
that's
that
all
part.
the stuff.
Vines and overgrown bushes.
Oh,
What do I have?
I kind of want to clear it off.
Okay. Well, let's do
Okay.
that in a non-magical way.
Yep. So
I don't
Colt
have a magical way to
will-
do it, so.
Colt will pull out his short sword and we'll start
I got a dagger. Yeah, I'll
Just-
help with that. Yeah.
just swinging, chopping, going at it,
Okay.
going at it as fast as he can.
So Lyra, Wim, Lastrada, I assume, are all
Oh,
on
fully
team
helping.
clearing brush.
Yes.
Yeah. They
What about Lyra?
stuck in my one is stuck in the horn that's broken. Like looking really cool.
Are you just gonna watch? Like, I mean, that's cool if you want to, but
Yeah, keep watch. If you want to.
I'll keep watch. I'm like gonna defend the realm while y'all do that.
while we do landscaping.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a lot of
So
fun.
what does Lyra on watch look like?
I'm gonna fly back and forth with my broom and talk to my girl, and we're gonna like joke and then laugh and then be like, "No, we're stern and like watching shit."
Okay.
No, this is serious.
Yeah.
How to mess up with Timber a little bit. Like go find him later. Like,
All right. So aerial recon around the area doing laps.
Yep.
Okay. First thing I'd like
You
to
can do the best flip.
is give me a perception check with advantage because you're taking this very seriously.
Very seriously.
Jesus Christ.
That's beautiful. I love it.
I only have a +1 as is, so with advantage, shit, I got a 9.
Okay.
Yes.
Um,
Whoopsies.
you're taking your job very seriously, so you are being attentive. There's no way you can think of that anything is going to sneak up on you and your friend. And I would also like you to give me an Arcana check.
With advantage.
No.
Oh.
I can't use my luck. Oh, you're evil.
Extra shaking. Here we go. Fuck my life. 11.
I can't give Ben luck if I see
Okay.
her.
Roz, can you give me a percentile dice? Just 1 to 100.
Oh God, yes. Yes.
What does that mean exactly? What do I do?
Roll
means
two
you roll a
10-sided
die.
dice. Tell me one for 10s, the other for 1s.
Oh my God, yes.
What?
Roll two 10-sided dice, one at a time.
30?
Okay, and then the other die?
50.
Okay, so 35.
Oh no, what happened?
Okay. Roll one more d10 for me.
No, Kevin, no.
Shit, Jack dice, sorry. 100?
You rolled a 10?
Double zeros, whatever that
Okay,
is.
that's a 10. Okay. One final question, and this may be the most unusual one yet. How old is Lyra?
Honestly, probably more like 28, but she pretends to be more like 21.
Okay.
She looks young and she takes advantage of it.
Okay.
And her backstory.
Wim, you're watching Lyra do her airborne laps,
Yes.
and you get that tingle of the weave rippling.
Oh no.
And when you look up and see Lyra fly by, what's Lyra wearing?
I don't know. Clothes?
Oh my
Oh,
God.
that's not good. Oh, that's
Well, Lyra's clothes all look too big on her.
Okay.
Like she's gotten significantly younger.
Oh. Oh.
Now, Lyra doesn't seem to have noticed anything unusual right now.
Lana, you feeling good? feel okay there?
Yeah, like usually she tries to look good.
You're not about to fall off
She
that broom anymore?
boobies and all that, but no, not working
Oh
anymore.
dear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you look around and see what's going on, it's like you've
Do you
reduced
feel
the
like
age of
pimples
about
are
12.
forming on your
Lyra
or
just
like
12.
you're really angsty and you want to hurt people?
I'm like,
You're really angry, mood and hormones are coursing.
Yeah, 12.
what the fuck? You guys hear a really high pitched what the fuck?
Oh, the other thing.
The front of my dress is like sagging. Fuck.
What did you do?
Oh, Lyra.
I've been patrolling.
Have you been using magic?
I don't think so. I don't remember.
Are you sure?
You look great, actually. You know what?
You'll
You never look
Broom needs
younger.
magic to fly,
You
doesn't it?
never look younger.
Absolutely, the broom uses magic to fly.
Oh
What's
no.
happening?
Oh
like
no.
at least 10 years came off yet, you know? Oh dear, how do you feel? Like yeah, what do
you feel fine. If anything, you like got more energy than you remember having.
I feel
Oh my
good.
God.
That's so freaking
But does anybody have a sweatshirt?
Maybe somebody have Colts will fit.
Colt, can I borrow some outfits?
Oh no!
My God.
What was that? I missed that part.
Like, Colt,
Yeah.
can I borrow some outfits?
I've got to have something spare that's clean back there.
I
You can
can't
try
offer you
it.
anything. I literally can't.
You can find something that someone's got to wear that fits better, well enough
What
to
the-
not be falling off in any inappropriate way.
Is it because you're hanging out with the horse? It can't be me. No.
Are you catching halfling?
Are you catching the
Oh,
halfling?
Do I have any
No.
idea why, or am I just getting the brim
I am.
bring a
Give me an
5-year-old?
Roz, give me an Arcana check.
Oh.
All of a sudden, I'm 5 years old.
I just radiate this kind of radiation and stuff.
So, dirty 20.
Okay.
Now I'm paying attention.
There seems to be the same sort of magical chaos that happens around Whim on occasion.
I glare at her.
It's never affected you before.
You look great.
I'm gonna go sulk in the corner and like pop my zit.
God, that's too fucking real.
It takes roughly an hour to clear enough brush away for the Lastrada to claim all of the symbols on the address and commit them to memory.
Yes.
You'll remember those?
222 P. Sherwin William Way, whatever it is.
Mayhap write it down for me at some point.
Yeah, Lastrada
Did you
is
just say
certain who will
Sherwin
remember the
Williams?
cut.
I meant to say Sherwin Way. Walby Way, Sydney, sorry.
Well, oh, that was funny.
I'm singing some emo music in my tent.
I'm sure my family would.
Lastrada
like
will be able to teleport to Kier at any point in the future.
Yes, guys.
That
so
he can cast his
Because we
spell.
all want to come back.
If we ever want to come back here for a vacation or just to get fucked up, you know where to
Well,
go.
I
Or
mean,
to lose 10
it is my
years.
family too. I might like to.
Oh wait, this is where your family's from?
She might want to
The
seal us all
lost
back.
family
together.
too.
Where they reside now.
The Lost Family?
Tomb.
Well, that's
Oh.
where
We
they all
can
end
go
up.
check out your like ancestors if you want.
Well, if anything,
We're
you want to go
going
younger
to-
into a tomb. If
Side
anything, for you, Lyra.
quest.
Well, we
I
have to
wouldn't
go there
go young.
anyways, so
Yeah, that's where we were going to get the
Oh.
thing to make the bond less pulley.
now quick question, are we going to defile said tomb?
No.
Good,
Why would
because
we do that?
because I need to make sure that's not going to happen because that goes against my religion.
I mean, if there's
And
anything
when I say
shiny,
no, I'm gonna look right at Cole.
really you should be looking at me, but that's fine. We haven't gotten to that stage in our relationship.
Cole's more likely to break things, though.
I'm
Well,
collecting
yeah.
materials.
I'm more
I'm
likely
gonna
to
tell
take
you right
keep
now,
it.
Volna. If one of your grandparents comes swinging at me, I'm gonna fight him.
Oh, that's
I'm gonna
fine.
kick old granddaddy's
Kinda
butt.
have the
I'm
fisticuffs
sorry.
for-
Okay,
But I'll have
Fine.
that's fair. I'm just saying if their skeletons are literally laying there doing absolutely
What is a
nothing
skeleton?
and not
Oh,
even alive,
no.
I need one.
and you start punching the shit out of a skeleton that's
I'm
laying
not
on the
Do
ground.
not randomly
I'm
steal things, please.
Not going to do anything that isn't called for. I know that you guys have this idea of who I am, but I have never,
don't
I think you're
Never.
boss.
ever
These
led
great
you wrong.
minis.
Turtles.
Yes.
Anyway, I'm
I
gonna
got you
whisper
out
to
of
the
Zenzel-
girls about elven treasure.
I got you out of Zenzel Keep without being killed by some guards, so just think about that.
Well.
The
That
entire
wasn't
city
really-
was rioting when you left.
There were like
Yeah.
circumstances. Okay.
I mean, let's just let him take the congrats on that one. It might have been him. Who
Okay.
knows?
Okay. You get congratulatory mayonnaise dump if that's what you want in the future.
Congratulations.
No. I just want to be, you know what? Because I know nobody will ever take me seriously,
I always do.
I'm going to just continue to not take myself seriously. So just remember that.
That's fair.
Identity crisis.
Already to
Oh,
that,
look.
while we're having the identity crisis, we're gonna continue going.
Yeah, how many activate this little circle?
Elven treasures.
What you're doing? What?
Do not steal from my
What?
family too.
What?
Unless
We're
they give it
here
to us,
to
right?
get-
Is that cool?
The one thing, and that's it.
As you progress
Whatever,
deeper
shiny.
into the valley, the valley walls are steep. It looks like this stream's been cutting a path through the rock for quite a long time.
Speak friend and enter.
Yeah.
So the area you've got here is maybe
Speak Elven.
30 feet wide between the two rock faces. Stream goes down the center.
Pretty obvious.
Hmm?
No. I'm agreeing with you. Go on.
Stream goes down the center. At the back end of the valley, right into the rock wall, is another marble landing and two large stone doors, maybe 15 feet tall on each. On either side of this doors, there are two plain white marble pillars.
Pretty cool.
I speak friend and enter.
Yeah, what she said.
Oh my god.
What's the dwarven word for friend? Because it was elvish. For the purpose.
Elvish.
What's the dwarven word for friend to get in this?
I'm gonna make my way downtown.
Elvish too, right?
I'm gonna
Make my way
Vaughn is
downtown.
approaching the doors.
Yeah.
I'll join.
Well, I figure if anybody's the best to approach the doors, it's
Okay.
probably me.
Yeah.
What do you expect as you approach these?
I don't know that I expect anything. I just kind of walk up to it to investigate. I kind of hope it's just gonna open, but I don't know if that's realistic too.
Do you think that your family might have guarded their ancestral tomb?
Probably.
Is that something you want to take account for?
Yeah.
So, how would you like to express the paranoia or concern something possibly being guarded?
It's just like very careful, measured walking forward. Just like what's
Okay,
gonna
so
happen?
you're inching forward, waiting for something to go wrong.
I'll shout from the back. Like, this is your family, right? Why don't you just announce yourself and like walk in? Like, if this is designed for you, your family, you talk.
I lean over. That's not how elves roll. They're very quiet about their intents. So a footstep will anger them.
But look, if I had a dog, say for instance, guarding a place, and I walk up and I go, "Hey, dog, remember me?" Or "Hey, dog, I'm supposed to be here." Then guess what? You can get in there beyond the dog because the dog's like
gonna know.
So wait, are you comparing elves to dogs?
Absolutely.
So, Volna, what you're doing though is you're just like stalking forward, just ready to spring, even when something happens. Okay.
Yes.
Let me just take a moment here to glance at your character. Give me perception with advantage because you're coiled and ready to go.
Plus 6. 22.
Okay. The pillar that's closest to you, you see a thin line just appear that goes from the top of the cylinder to the bottom. And it splits open. And parts of the cylinder start flipping around and spinning, and you kind of end up with this four-armed, kind of bladed stone statue creature. It's kind of sitting there, like it looks like it's vaguely elven knight-ish, but with four arms, each arm holding a longsword. You got really good on your perception check, so I'm going to give you a action round to deal with this before it does anything else.
Oh god. I'm gonna, Colt's typically not that smart, but I am going to announce myself because not typically something I do, but I'm gonna do it anyways. And I don't know how to pronounce my last name because I'm terrible at everything.
It's not a real world. You can say it any way you want.
Thanks, Kevin. I don't know how I would pronounce it.
Just start doing breathing noises.
I would go.
Kevin.
I would go star him, but that's just me.
Starum. Thank you.
Skyrim.
Johnson.
Skyrim.
Game fun.
So I'm going to announce myself. This is my family tomb. I am Valna Styrum. Styrum? I still fucked it up. And then I'm just gonna be prepared
Styrum
to
is
clear your
the
throat as
new.
you're
put that
saying
out of
it.
the way.
What is your favorite color? Yellow? No, blue. Ah!
And then I'm gonna
What does it speak for?
can I technically so if it goes to attack, can I like make it so my cunning action makes me get the fuck out of the way?
That would be the dodge action, which I don't think cunning action will let you do.
Cry. But I didn't
Um,
actually that's not actually an action. Talking is a free
Correct. And you
action.
want to introduce yourself.
Yes. And then if it goes to attack me, I'm going to fucking dodge. Like holy shit. Oh, I have uncanny dodge.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I'm gonna
okay.
dodge like holy shit.
Yeah.
All right, so you declare
Yeah, dodge for
yourself
me.
in your name.
Yes.
The two autonomous statues both stop moving,
Okay.
and they hold like a guard position on either side of the door. They haven't gone back to their pillar form, but they are in a defensive stance. The area where there would be a head has a helmet that shows no expression.
I'm gonna carefully take a couple more steps forward, still prepared to dodge.
Oh my god, kiss it.
Kissing doesn't solve everything.
Yeah.
So
Only most
your
things.
hope
Good,
is
it
that
can solve a lot.
they just well, your hope is that they're not attacking, I suppose.
Yeah, that they're just guarding.
Give me an insight check.
Insight.
boy.
You got this. Do it. You got it.
Just give him a little bit of a
9.
kiss.
No.
We're having
Okay.
one of these
Apparently
nights.
kissing will not help you.
They're looking for more.
Blood?
Yes. Oh my god, cut yourself and give them your blood.
No.
Would I have any
To
idea
prove
of what
yourself. I don't know, that's really
What would you like to? How would you like to get more information?
I'm not really good at anything. Can I try a history check? I'm not proficient in it, but
Sure.
These were your bedtime stories.
16.
16. Okay. What kind of history do you think you might know about this?
I mean, whether it be stories about the old tomb or just, I don't know, with or like is the current tomb we'd have similar to this? You know what I mean? Like just that general vein of knowledge. If I would know what else I would need to.
In order to enter an elven tomb outside of a funeral ceremony, you need to have a reason that tomb guardians would accept.
Okay.
Break his arm.
Sorry, brain.
Yeah,
I'm
we're
here
having
to-
a lot of brain moments tonight.
Yeah. I'm here to recover my family's lost tomb.
Let me in, please.
They keep their defensive stance in place. Doesn't look like they've bought that.
God, help!
The tomb's secure whether you find it or not is kind of their
that cloak you're wearing,
Yes.
didn't Timber say something about it being, or someone say something about it being from around here?
It's my family.
Just like a matador and wave it at him? Oh my God.
No, like, I've come to bring back this cloak to the tomb where it belongs.
Oh, that makes
Go
sense.
in, get what you want, and
I'm nice
leave.
and combative.
Alright, I'm gonna try that one next, I guess. I've come to bring this cloak
So
back to
you
where the
want to try
fuck it
to
belongs.
lie to the Tomb Guardian?
Oh no, that's probably not a good idea.
Well, no, it doesn't. No, look.
Can I give her advantage with things? What do I got? I think
Who said it has to be a lie? You bring the cloak
Swap a
back,
lie to the
you
Tomb
take what you
Guardian.
want from the tomb, and leave the cloak there.
Oh my
You know
god.
what?
I did
I'm
tides
just gonna-
already. Yeah, definitely gonna be. Yeah, I can do it as a reaction. So if you screw up, I can do Ben Luck. Give it a shot.
So
So we're gonna lie to this thing.
No!
okay. You're sitting here and you're looking down these two guardians, and they don't look like they're gonna budge.
They're gonna bust.
So you know enough about Elven history. No, there's never just one way to do a thing. And in a case like this, trial by combat, it makes a good story. So if you're gonna add we fought off the ancient guardians to get the desired item to your story when you retell this, that's a thing elves would buy.
Okay. We're gonna fight him, I guess.
I'm just saying, you have the option.
Yeah. I mean, it's. I don't want to say it's probably the easier option considering our group, but it's probably the easier option considering this group.
Oh my god.
I want to give you back your thing. God, take it. I want it.
So if you're gonna commit to the idea of jacking these things up,
Oh my god.
Well, I mean, what is
if
your
you're
family
gonna-
like? Are they
if you're gonna-
volatile?
shoot Greedo first. Let's give you that surprise action that you won on that initiative roll a minute ago, or that
Oh.
perception check a minute ago.
Oh, that's the thing.
Excuse me.
No, it hasn't acted yet. After you get your action, we'll roll initiative for everybody else.
Okay. I am just going to, like, out of nowhere, whip out my short sword and just fucking leap and go at this one of them. I'm gonna
Okay.
say the one on the left, just
Not expecting.
because why not the one on the left?
Okay.
Shut up, Nick. It was a hamster video. I couldn't not click on. He's
That's
on
a
Yeah, damn.
22 to hit.
What was that, Jess?
22 to hit.
22 will hit.
Good. Oh, and I guess I should roll the second one.
Yes.
That is also a 22 because I rolled 2 13s.
Okay.
I get
That will
sneak
also
attack?
hit. Now, are your weapons magical?
No.
Okay.
I have no magical weapons, unfortunately. Do I get sneak attack?
Yes, because it hasn't. It's surprised right now, ish.
22.
It's as surprised as
32.
anything. It's as surprised as anything in a defensive stance can be.
So 32 damage.
Okay. Okay. So you just lay into it with 2 attacks. So the rest of you, what you see is Volna walk up. She introduces herself, and then they stop, and they just stare at each other silently for a few heartbeats, and then you can just all like see her go, "Fuck it," and just pull her bow out and just start
Oh my
shooting from
God.
point blank range.
No, I jumped up with my short sword.
Yeah.
Oh, you went with a sword.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, because I went dramatic with it.
Okay.
So it's like that full-on, like, dramatic, cinematic leap, and it's just like...
Yeah. You get anime weapon draw chain.
Yeah. And then I disengage.
And then when you roll back, you can see that your blades have just left 2 like faint scratches across
Yay!
this stone monstrosity.
I need magical weapons.
So now initiative rolls.
Okay.
Oh God, I hate you. But yeah, let's do it.
19
You-
for me.
Don't know why I said that. Sorry, guys.
So angry today. What happened?
I don't know.
What happened?
17.
Man, I'm tired. I got a 10.
I'm tired too, yo.
15.
No one cares. I'm just kidding. Everyone
Well,
cares.
fuck you, I worked today.
I'm just kidding.
Bless your heart, honey.
I have a Colt.
22.
He does.
Well, look at me. I'm
All right. So Colt, you can most rapidly seize on what's going on here.
Colt will move up a bit closer, but do nothing because he's already been asked to do nothing.
That's
So I
fine.
want to see what plays out. So for the rest of this run, I'm going to do nothing. I'm going to put my arms across. I'm just going to cross my arms. I'm going to tap my foot Sonic style, waiting for the game to keep rolling.
Wait, did I do that, or was that? I don't remember if I did that or not. That doesn't sound. Well, that does sound like something I would
Okay.
do.
Mechanically, is there anything else you want to do with your turn?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm just going to move up and wait.
Ooh.
Volna.
Oh, it's my turn again.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
I hate that I just did that. Please kill me.
No, beautiful.
Nick,
Let
please clip that.
Although,
I will definitely highlight that.
Kevin, I will note that her sword did, like, little.
It did some
Am I able to
damage, but
see?
not.
It did some.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
wish I had magic. Alright, now that I successfully, like, disengaged out of melee range, I'm going to now whip out my longbow
Okay.
and do the do.
The Mountain Dew.
2 strikes at
Colt,
the same
how
time.
far away from the creature are you? It's called sentinels.
Let's see.
Would you be close enough to allow Volna to do sneak attack damage?
Sure.
Okay.
I'm close enough to take a hit if need be. I'm prepared to deal with it, but no.
All right,
I
so
will
yes,
definitely be in
Volna,
position.
2 attacks, sneak attack.
Alright, so the first one is a 25 to hit, and the second one is a 17 to hit.
Both hit.
And that is...
Lyra, you're up next.
I get sneak attack, right? Or
Yes.
do- 34. I like the good old
Christ.
sneak attack.
Jesus Christ.
Well, you figure for that I rolled 2 d8s, 3d6, and then with 2 shots I have a plus 10 total, so...
Next time we about to throw down, I'm out.
Yeah, you fucking better be.
Um,
Better listen to me.
so Colt,
Oh my God.
those arrows go flying right over your head, and you're kind of doing like the John Travolta. What?
Just stand there,
Lyra,
of course.
what you got?
Why is he scary? I pretty much have nothing.
Oh, that's it.
Huh?
You have things.
His Eldritch Blast, that's literally it.
This is a stone creature, right?
Yes.
God, yes, 420. I mean, oh, welcome to the month of 420 when no one can even celebrate it. Fuck, like.
I mean, I can.
If you have a medical,
Oh,
never mind.
yeah.
My
fuck
mother
you.
Emergency world
does.
is away.
Fuck you. No one cares.
And I'm a caretaker on her license, so I can buy it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so pretty much Eldritch Blast is my thing, so
Okay.
I'm gonna do that.
Sure.
Make
You wanna
sure
choose
that's
that?
right.
You want to juice that up with a hex?
You fucking shitting me right now? What's the point?
What?
What'd you roll to hit?
6 plus 9 and 7 plus 9.
So yeah, those both miss.
Yeah, no fucking kidding. Anyway,
More
see you next
accurately,
round.
they both hit it. They both hit it like square in its chest area and bounce off, doing absolutely nothing.
You're fucking funny, dude.
Now it's going to go.
Why did you just hit me? Fucking come on, bitch.
All right, Cole. Your armor class is currently
And
19.
12-year-old.
Yes.
Come on, fuck with me.
That's interesting.
I just want to make sure of one thing. I believe my attacks are magical. I think we
Yes, yours
already
are.
assumed that. Yeah.
Okay, so it comes in and it makes a total of 5 attacks on you.
Oh, good.
What?
One with each of the arms, one of which hits for 11, and then it's just slams its head down at you in a headbutt, which does another 9.
Jesus.
The way it moves around, it's kind of it does a thing where it's like limbs move in ways that are mechanically, structurally the best way to move, but it looks completely inorganic and unnatural when it moves. Kind of like stop motion battle mech sort of movement. Then we're gonna go down and Whim. You're next.
So these are stone creatures, but are they magical? Well, I feel like I could dispel whatever's happening.
Give me an Arcana check.
Okay. I think my Arcana is 6. So Arcana is plus 6. So that will be 18 plus 6, so 20.
Okay. The type of enchantment that holds them together and animates them is probably beyond the ability of dispel magic to stop.
Okay.
You may be able to mess up whatever's giving them controls,
Okay.
but that's not necessarily going to change their behavior that much.
Okay. So it's more of like whittle them down. And... Okay. Cool. That's a thing. I will do a firebolt at one of them.
Okay.
Then that'll be 18 again. 26 this time.
That'll hit.
Okay, and that will be fire damage. So it's 10. 4. There will be 10. That'll be 6 fire damage.
6.
Yeah, firebolt. Does anything happen to me in this area? It's magic. I mean, I'm assuming the whole area, regardless where we are, I will.
Yeah, I just thought you had a bigger bonus on that, but okay.
It was 2d10.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all it was. Like I had a 5 and a 1.
Okay.
Not that fancy.
It was level 11 that goes up again.
Should I
Okay.
surge since I'm in wild magic craziness?
Give me a d20.
Okay. 10.
Nope. Alright, next up is the second sentinel. And he's gonna kind of like leap into the air and land next to Volna.
Shit.
Your armor class is?
16.
Okay. 1 hit. 2.
On the bright side, if you die
3
here,
hit.
don't have so far to be buried.
Take 11 from each of those for a total of 33.
Can I uncanny dodge one of them?
Which reduces one of those by half.
Okay, so that's
Reduces 5 when you so it'll be a total of 26.
Just, you went into full panic mode.
Sorry,
there.
27.
27.
And then
Why
it
is-
misses you with a headbutt.
Oh yay!
Holy smokes.
I just like my brain shorted out.
Lestrada, you're up.
Okay, cool. So what I'm going to do is is I'm going to wow, that repeated twice. Sorry. Uh,
Brought to you by the Department of Redundancy Department.
yeah, shut up. Well, true. Okay, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do some radiance wording. Or no, we're not. We're gonna fucking firebolt. I'm gonna firebolt this bitch. And I'm gonna
Okay.
shit. Fuck. Dropping things. Alright, let's see. Why am I using this die? It's terrible. 9.
Oh, nobody.
9 will miss.
Okay, so in that instance, what I'm going to do is, be, like, upsetty spaghetti, but I'm gonna turn to Volna and be like, hey, let me speak some Healy words at you.
Let me speak some.
So,
Oh fuck!
oh, gee.
There's a huge spider.
Oh my god, you scared
Go
the
get
shit
it.
out of me. The pure panic in your eyes.
Oh dear.
Oh,
Okay, well-
fuck.
Now
Eat
that
it.
you can see him, he's not dangerous.
Oh my god.
Delicate.
Oh my god, that was perfect. I'm like, yeah,
Sir.
I'm gonna do it, and then all of a sudden you just panic, and I'm like, okay,
No, I went to go pick up my drink. Oh, he's on my fucking drink, you asshole!
Eat it.
Well, then you have a thing to hit him with. What the hell?
I went to get my drink. Oh, he's on my drink.
Nick, how much are you healing for?
And this is
Hold
how
on,
Volna died.
Fuck, alright, shit. I
Who
would
is bigger?
love to tell you,
Who
but I
was
can't.
bigger? You were the thing.
Jesus Christ.
Fucking
Well, that's a whole other
sir.
conversation.
Alright, we're gonna do some
I'm
Healy
sick.
words. We're gonna do it, 3d4 plus 3 on Voln.
So mad.
On the
On
Which
Voln.
healing spell are you
take it
using
on the
for that?
spider.
I
If you're angry,
I
take it on the
just said
spider.
healing word.
Like
How
a
much
level
did
3
it
healing
heal?
word? Okay.
Yes, yeah. 3, 7. So
Son of a
7,
bitch.
7 plus 3, that's gonna be 10. So you get 10, 10 Heelys back.
Where is
Thank you.
it?
Oh, that guy. You don't have to worry about that guy.
Okay.
Completely
on.
harmless.
It was right in my face.
Where is it?
Alright, Colt, you're up.
Okay.
There's another one on your chair.
Responsible.
Me, Kevin.
Kevin!
Ah!
Let's try and find. Yeah, I feel you.
I don't do spiders.
So, in essence, though, I'm kind of between two of them, right? Because the one was fighting me, and the one
Take
jumped
care of
over
the
me.
spider first.
Yeah,
To
like,
deal with
you're not like pinned between them, but yes, one is behind you.
So if I go to move to help Volna, then I have to deal with at least some repercussions from the one that's nearest me.
Correct.
Okay.
Because you have a
Well-
large toolbox that allows you to do things just like that.
Yeah. She's got. Okay. So. This is a little bit of a.
Volna, you'll be up next.
Okay.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna have to. One. Okay. As my bonus action, I spend a key point. For dodge.
Okay.
I then use my action
To act.
to do no. Use my action for wholeness of body.
Okay.
Because I want those 30 hit points back. Because I was under half already. Then I'll use my movement, what with dodge still activated, to get up behind the one that's right near Volna, so she's definitely more able to sneak attack it. Plus,
Okay. Yep.
I'm in the position, but I can't attack
No,
it.
you are
'cause
leaving
I've
the one
used
that's been
everything.
damaged the most to the one that's been damaged the least.
Yes.
Okay. So you can disengage. It takes a swing at you and misses horribly. And then you move over to the other one.
And then I activate wholeness of body because.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anything
I
else
need
you got
that.
going on?
Nothing else I can do.
All right. Volna.
Hello. All right. So this fucker's up on me, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Do I get disadvantage with my bow at close range? What do I feel like I have a
Unless
thing
you
that...
have tricks that would give you not disadvantage.
Why did I think I did?
No, you do get disadvantage.
Yeah, you
So
would have
unless you have a trick.
disadvantage unless you have a trick.
Yeah, I thought I
You
had a trick
You
that...
could use that samurai
Fighting
focus
spirit?
ability to cancel the disadvantage.
Was it fighting spirit or something like that?
No, I thought I had an actual, like, the archery one. Not archery one, but you know what? Do you know which one I'm talking about? I might...
I know there is an ability that does something like that.
Yeah. Next. I might not have it. No, I don't.
Yeah, I don't see it
Okay.
on your sheet.
Okay.
But the
All right.
fighting spirit ability for samurai could do the trick for you. Because it would give you advantage,
Oh, yeah.
which would cancel the disadvantage, so at least be a standard roll.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to do that and then take the temp hit points too. Because yay. Okay. So I'm going to go twice with the longbow.
All right, with a very focused point blank shot.
Yes. So that is a dirty 20 and a 17.
Both will hit.
Yes. So, and then I get sneak attack, correct?
Correct. On one.
That is 30 damage. And then I'm going to use cunning action to disengage and get out of there.
Okay. Where are you going to try to go to? Because right now your options are either go back closer towards the party or go back closer towards the other sentinel.
I don't want to go in range of the other sentinel, so probably more back towards the party.
Okay. Then that sentinel gets to go. Colt, you get the dodge action for your entire turn, correct?
Yep. It's so any attack rolls against me have disadvantage until the beginning of my next turn.
Miss. Hit for 11. Miss. Miss. So that was the one that you had escaped from coming up to follow up. Lyra,
Yes.
we're back to you again.
Can you hear me?
Can.
Okay. So I'm just gonna blast them again. So it's 16 on 16 total and 20, 21, 22, 24, 26. 26.
16 will miss. AC is 17. And then the other one will hit.
Alright. 1 sec.
How much damage is that for?
9. A whopping 9.
Not bad for 1d10.
That's it. I got nothing else.
Yeah. Whim.
Okay. I So how far apart are the two sentinels that we have?
Not very far apart. They're approximately one cult distance apart from each other.
Yeah.
That's really good.
I'm part of a
So
cult
what-
Oreo.
I love your unit of measurement. I love it much. So what I will do, I want to do a twin spell of light between the
Okay.
two. So I'll
Where's my
use
blanket?
4 sorcerer points for that bad boy. Confirm. Because it's a 4th
I'm
level
like
spell.
scared to drink my drink now.
Oh no! It is a con save of 16.
Okay, and what spell are you doing again?
Light.
Blight. Okay. Con save of 16?
Yes. It's D8.
Okay. For future reference, large stone creatures are generally made of constitution. So they're very good at con saves. They did both
That's
that.
cool. It's fine. I just wanted to do something fancy. Yeah, that's cool. Sure.
So yeah, roll damage for each of those.
Okay. I guess just do one, and it's either they get the full damage.
For the sake of simplicity, yes, we'll do it that way. But if you're going to go
Okay.
letter of the law on rules, you'd roll for each.
Oh, for each one. Oh,
Because it's a spell that has a single target.
oh is it? Oh, I thought. Oh, well, if I did twinned. So, yeah.
Right, because it's
that makes
still
sense. That makes sense.
two
That
single
makes
target spells. Right. But yeah, if you want to speed things along, you can just roll once. I'm fine with that.
Okay. 10. This one. Jeez. This is 10. 20. 27.
Okay.
27.
Okay. Now
Yeah, that.
Oh, that's half of that.
Yeah, so it'll be half of 27. So.
Okay, but the necrotic damage from that just lands and does exactly what it's supposed to do. Oh, the second one's going to get to go against Colt again. Miss. Dodge is the best thing you could have done there.
Oh no.
Yeah,
it hits with the fifth attack for 9. Got you with a headbutt. And then Lozrada.
All right, let's do this. You know what we're
I
gonna
love you, Meow.
we're gonna do
One
it
of the
again.
one of the Sentinels has been pummeled several times by various spells and attacks, and is starting to kind of show its chips.
All right. Well, I don't care for its chips because they're not the brand that I like.
He's
So
not
I'm gonna
Mr. Chips.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna stay where I am, but I'm gonna fire off at the one that's doing the cult action. Cause feeling like he needs it a little bit. So let's do that. Let's fire off on him with
Okay.
firebolt, and I got a nat 20 on that. So
Yeah, you did.
27.
So double the dice.
So that's 4d10, right? Oh yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Holy shit, dude. Oh fuck me. Okay. So 15 plus 5. So that's 20 damage plus 3, and it says according to this I get an extra plus 3 on my cantrips damage.
Yeah, that's a cleric thing.
So that's plus 6, so that's 26. I
You only had
just
the plus
figured that
3
out
once.
tonight.
Yeah.
What?
You only add the plus 3 once, and that's kind of a newish ability for you.
Yes, I know, but there was already an existing plus 3 on there, so I add the other plus 3, right? Because it doesn't factor in for some reason.
No, I think that plus 3 is the factor in on a cantrip. Already factored in.
Yeah. Normally you don't add anything to a cantrip's damage.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, okay, never mind. Ha. I was reading it right. Okay, so it's just 23 damage for that.
Yep, got that.
And I'm gonna take a look at you, Colt, and I'm gonna be like, yo, have some of my healy words. And I'm gonna heal you for let's do this at a 2nd level. Healing word, and where the oh, there it is. It's hiding. Okay, that's 2. So, what is that? 5 plus 3, is it? Yeah, 5 plus 3. So that's gonna be 8. You get 8 back.
Okay.
Colt, you're up next.
Okay, so I am technically between both of them at this point, right?
Yes, and
So
they're
that-
both within punching distance of you at the moment.
Oh, okay. So basically, behind me is the rest of the party and the one that's seriously damaged, and basically the other way is the one that's minorly damaged.
Correct.
Okay, so the one that's seriously damaged, I was hesitant to do this, but seeing that I'm now in this position where anywhere I move, I've got things that can throw 5 strikes at me. It's time to even this out. So I'm going to throw all 4 strikes at the one that's heavily damaged,
Okay. Let's mess them up.
foregoing
Defensive toys.
yes, no defense, right?
Volna, you'll be up next.
So my lowest is a 14.
14 will miss. AC is 17.
Okay. So then I got a 20, an 18, and a 19. So 3 of the
3 solid hits.
3 solid hits. And that's 10, 17, 18, 20, 22 total.
Okay.
And
Chunks
Because-
and pieces go flying.
because I did, I want to give myself a little breathing room.
Mm-hmm.
I would like him to, because I hit with the open hand technique, I would like him to make a dex save.
Which he fails.
Okay, so if he that's a DC 15. If he fails that save, okay, whenever you hit with one of the flurry of blows, you can impose one of the effects. Fall prone if he fails a dex save DC 15. So I knock him down.
So he goes to the ground in a crash. It sounds a lot like a dwarf in a garbage can being kicked down the street.
Lestrade, did you go somewhere?
No, I'm right here. What do you mean? Oh, bye.
Volna, you're up.
Yes, hello. How is our one that has been taking a beating looking at the moment?
Colt's not too bad. One of the sentinels is busted up pretty good. The other's been scratched a few times.
Okay, I'm gonna take aim at the really busted up one.
Absolutely the closest one to you.
Do I have disadvantage?
No,
Okay.
he's prone, so there's like a
Yeah.
dozen different ways to cancel that out. These should be, if you're going with both, these are gonna be normal shots.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. So that is a 24. No, that's a lie. No, 24 and then 28 to hit.
Both will hit.
I once again would really, really hope so. 2, 3. Only 28 damage this time.
All right.
Jesus
And I just
Christ.
auto assumed he was close enough for sneak attack.
Yes.
Okay.
Have
I
I
hope I
noticed a
hit
difference?
3.
Have I noticed a difference in, say, like Volna's arrows and like my punching?
Yeah. Volna's
Like, in
arrows
terms
are
of-
doing standard damage.
Okay.
You're doing. Oh, so they're doing half damage. You're doing full. It's resistant to non-magical weapons.
I don't have any magical weapons.
Next
okay.
time, put me in your bow and just shoot me at him.
So the sentinel that's been taking the beating makes its attack routine, and it's kind of just like makes an attack. It spins 90 degrees, makes an attack, spins 90 degrees, makes another attack, etc. It's a very General Grievous style war machine. So it hits you 3 times for 11 each, and the headbutt connects for another 9. So
Me?
yes.
Okay. Let me make sure I write that down. 3 hits and then a 9.
Yeah, so it should be 33 plus 9, 42. I assume you're gonna uncanny dodge one of those.
Stop it.
I don't have uncanny dodge.
Oh, yes. Sorry, my bad. So then you have a pile of damage.
Yep.
Could
And I
prevent one
took
of
it
those
all.
Could I prevent one of those with bad luck? But I don't know. I have to use sorcerer points for it though.
I'm still standing.
Unless you're okay with it, I don't have to.
You could use bend luck on one of those, yes.
So yeah.
It would give disadvantage on the attack roll, I believe.
Okay. Yeah. Oh sure. Yeah, it would be.
There's gonna be another one coming up soon, so you might want to save it for that.
Yeah, I'll save it. Yeah, sure. If he's still standing, he's standing. He's fine.
And Lyra, you get to go.
Yay! Let me try to redeem myself.
You got this.
Where's my lucky die? Oh my god, I'm gonna. Oh, okay, there it is. I keep
Kill him!
One is a crit, and the other one is an 8, which I think is a non-hit. So it's an 8 plus 9. So what the fuck is that? 15 or something?
17 will hit.
Whatever. The
That will
math.
They'll both hit.
What's that? 7?
Fuck you, okay? I hate you. And then what do I do with the crit? I don't know.
So you're rolling 3d10 total for damage. 1 crit plus 1 standard.
3d10. 1 there. Sorry, I lost one. I'm that asshole right now. Okay.
Technically, you should have went for so do that up.
So one is 5, 6, 7, and the other one was on the edge, so let's do it again. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 15 total. That's
Okay.
my big hit.
It is wobbling on its pillar style feet. Whim.
I will do a thing.
Good. Thing is good.
Things are good, right? I love things. Thingamajig is really great. I can do a cantrip. I can wait. Not like the thing coming up. So I will do between the two of the things. We'll do a twin spell again.
Okay.
For a firebolt. So
Okay.
when we do hits for both of them. Each
one attack for each.
Okay. Alright, so this time. One is 17 plus 8, which is 25. The other one is 4 plus 8, which is 12.
Okay, so the first one hits.
Okay, that's cool. And 2d10. And that will be 11 fire damage to the guy got hit.
Okay. So your fireball goes screaming into this thing's center mass.
Really,
you can like hear a shatter as it hits. And it just kind of like stays in position for a moment and then crumbles to like shattered chunks of marble.
Beautiful. Thank you.
So one of the sentinels is down.
Good.
The second one is going to finish up its attack routine on Colt.
And that's where I'll use bad luck.
Okay, so the first one's going to miss.
I guess the one who doesn't hit.
Yep. One of them will hit.
Okay, and that will be a 2 sorcery points to 1d4.
Oh,
I'm sure it's terrible.
You're doing what now?
It's a d4. It's a d4 off of weight. I'm sure it would hit if it was.
She was gonna try to bend luck.
Oh, I thought you gave disadvantage on that.
No, when another creature you can see makes an ability check, or you can use a reaction and spend 2 points to do 1d4 and apply the roll bonus or penalty.
Oh, that's one of your new powers.
I've had permanent, but yeah.
Yeah.
Ish. Okay. I'll never find it on
I'm
my
sure,
character
I'm sure
sheet.
it's like 20, so.
Just subtracts, yeah.
Yeah. Which will be 4. -4.
There we are.
If it probably won't help,
Okay.
but I'm sure. I'm sure you did. I'm sorry, Colt.
So yes, because of your action, one of them did miss. So you're gonna get hit twice for a total of 22.
Okay, 1 second.
Meow.
Because this is very important. The first hit drops me. The second hit isn't that automatically a death saving throw
It's a failed
failure?
death. Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Strata.
Lestrada, you're up.
Not today,
Bring the
bitch.
boys
You know what we're
back
gonna
up.
do? I'm gonna firebolt Colt. No, I'm just kidding. We're gonna
Get back.
we're
The minis, smell
we're going
it?
to. I'm gonna rush. I'm gonna rush over, and I'm going to like slide my hand across his passed out face, and I'm gonna cure wounds on him. We're gonna do that right now to cure your wounds. And we're gonna do that at 4th level, because I'm feeling lucky. Where the fuck did my phone go? Sorry. Let me move my dice tray a little bit closer to the screen. There we go.
It's 48 plus 3.
Thank you. 4d8 plus 3. Just don't swear at me, okay? Oh, no, that's not a d8. Where's my d8?
Fucking
There
Nick.
it is. Fuck you. Okay, cool.
Cool. You're gonna go first
Cool.
or next.
Oh,
I'm gonna go next. Okay.
Yep. You'll be prone, but that death save you failed is it goes away when you regain hit points. So
I'm just trying to see how much it is.
30, you gain 30 back.
good rolls.
Yes, indeed. So
All
30
right.
back, and it looks like after that, I'm going to sit down. No, I'm just kidding. I will not. I'm just going to
Okay.
kind of breathe a sigh of relief. Be like,
All right.
thank God.
Colt is prone. Volna is on deck.
Hey.
Okay. So I use half my movement to stand up.
Mhm.
Since I'm not really going anywhere, doesn't make